Hi, good evening. Today we are going to continue with the chapter called Shimeni, the same thing we did, part two. We talked about a lot last time about, number 7 and number 8. Shimeni means number 8. 8 means beyond the world, it's outside the world, it's unnatural, it's beyond the natural. So many things we talked about. Let us continue on this one. 7 days in the desert. Consecration of 7 days of tabernacle. He dismantled the tabernacle on 8th day, and he gave Moses, was the first priest I'm talking about. Moses gave the opportunity to Aaron and to his sons to become as a priest and to worship God in the tabernacle. So the 8th day it was given. 8th day meaning Moses started on the 23rd day of the month of Adar, and 7 days finished. And then after 7 days, he is giving the opportunity to Aaron in the month of Nisan. That is the 8th day we call it, or the first day of Nisan. In the 8th day, basically what we're saying is the month of Nisan is a miracle month for Jewish people, always. 8th day is kind of not the worldly thing. It's beyond the worldly, where the heavens transcends or descends and connects with the humankind with no limitations. The thing is that 7 in Jewish life, you cannot separate 7 from the Jewish life. Anything in Jewish life is about 7. 6 days they work and 7th day they rest. And then it's for everybody, okay? That's what the calendar is. 6 days of work, 7 days of rest. And then 7 days of festivals, and 7 days of sabbatical years, and 7 into 7 of Jubilee year. So everything is about 7. But on the 8th day, on the number 8, Shimeni Ashtorexis is over. There's one festival comes, Shimeni Ashtorexis, and it is falls on 8th day. 8th day is such a phenomenal, godly, or heavenly day. It's beyond the world, from here to the heavenly. It's another world where Jewish guy connect, or Jewish person connects to the other world on the 8th. That's how his life was made. That's how the Jewish kind is made. Jewish group was made. Jewish culture was made. On the 8th day, God made covenant with the mankind from the firstborn of Abraham through Isaac's circumcision. So that's happened on 8th day. So the circumcision, anyone connects the circumcision until today, is supposed to be happen on the 8th day, because it connects, and medically it's also fit on the 8th day to do the circumcision. It has been proven already. And anything lesser than 8 days is not correct. If anybody do the circumcision maybe 7th day, or they're all not right, it is not perfect one. So 8th day is a perfect one. So the 7 days of festival, when we talk about the 7 days of these festivals, and they're also offering giving the offerings on these festivals. How they did it on the festival of the 7th day festival of Sukkot, what they did was, the first day they offered 13 animals, bulls basically, and second day 12, third day 11, fourth day 10, and fifth day 9th, and sixth day 8th, and 7th day 7 animals. See that? So every day they differ the animals, reduce animals, and 7th day they offer the 7 animals. Now all together, you add up everything together, it is 70 animals in a week time, 7 days. So 7 is always connected with the Jewish life. You cannot separate a Jewish guy with number 7. But more than that, the 8th is very important for them, because that connects them to this world, to the other world. 8th day was the one which connected with them to the other world, and that's very important. In the Pesach festival, even the mathematical scientists have been proven nowadays, you can go and check it out, the infinity numbers start with the 8 digits, 8 things. So even the mathematical scientists have proven that one. So the 8th day is very important. There is a festival called Mashiach, they call it Mashiach, because they believe that 8th day on the Mashiach festival, they want to thank Mashiach, who is going to come as a Messiah for them. So Passover, festival. I want to reveal one truth today. You must have known this one about this one, or may not be. But if you don't know anything about this one, it will be an information for you. We all celebrate the Good Friday and the Easter. Most of the denomination may not be the Pentecostal people, but when you celebrate the Good Friday, people think that Jesus was crucified on the Friday and he rose up on Sunday. But calculate it, it's not going to happen that way. There is no 3 days or 3 nights there when you calculate on the Friday. So how it been done? Basically, it was the Passover festival. That is a festival Jesus wanted to attend, and he was rushing to Jerusalem, and then he was caught by these soldiers and he got killed. That's the festival I'm talking about. So in the Passover festival was celebrated from 7 days of that one. After the 7th day, there is one more festival they celebrate called Mashiach. That's the 8th day festival. And after the 8th day, there was another festival they celebrated which was called the first fruits. The first fruits festival, the feast, festival of the first fruit. So you have the Passover festival, you have the Mashiach on the 8th day, and you have the first fruits. 3 days continuously in the Jerusalem they celebrate. All these 3 days are treated as the same Sabbath standards. They don't want to reduce anything of Sabbath. So they were considered as the holy days, and they are considered as a Sabbath day. So they don't do anything on 3 days. That's the reason no one attempted even to go to the tomb to see whether Jesus was there or not. So it started on Wednesday evening. So Jewish day calendar starts on evening 6 o'clock to next day evening 6 o'clock. So Wednesday evening till Thursday evening 1 day, Thursday to Friday 2nd day, Friday to Saturday 6 o'clock 3rd day. By 6 o'clock in the evening on the Saturday, Jesus left the tomb. It is not on the early morning of Sunday what the other people worship. Beloved, my brothers, this is the proven fact. If you go to Jerusalem, if you ask any Jewish guy, he will tell you literally. So that's the thing, because they don't care about Gentile people, because they don't know anything about their culture or their language or their living or their words or anything. That's the reason they don't care about Gentile Christianity at all. They think that Gentile Christianity is almost equal to another group called Muslims. That's how they think it. But we didn't make any dent on these people. And we are supposed to do that one. That's where Paul tells in Romans 8, 9, and 10, you need to provoke Jewish people. We never provoked, because we steal their God. We still try to steal their blessing, which is not right. We are not going to gain anything. We can never gain the benefits of Jewish unless we observe the way that they observe. I will throw you one more thing. During the time of Greek Assyrians ruling over Israel, they were torturing and pressurizing the Jewish people. They were crying to God. And then there is a group called Hashemonites or Cashemonites or Mattathias. Those are all the Jewish people, those who come from all the different places of the Europe. They came in small numbers. They fought against these Greek Assyrians. They liberated all the Jewish people. So in order to thank God, Jewish people are rushing in the Jerusalem temple to lit the menorah lamp. And they found only 1 cup of oil was left. And they don't know how long this is going to be lit, because usually there is a procedure to prepare the oil. So there were only 1 cup. They poured the cup in the oil and they lit the lamp. Trust me, believe me, the lamp lit not 1 day, not 2 days, not 3 days, not 4 days, not 5, 6, 7. It lit 8 full days, the lamp was lit. That's why they celebrate a festival called Hanukkah, the festival of lights. It has been celebrated during the month of the December, and they don't celebrate the festival of lights like other people celebrate the festival of Christmas lights in the windows or in the outdoors or on the land, inside the house. No, they don't do that. They take these Hanukkah lights to the world to preach the gospel, to let the people know that they are the light of the world, to tell the people to be done, to bring them in the kingdom of God. The festival of Mashiach was celebrated, and they used to offer only 1 animal that day. All the other Sukkot festival, they were offering 12, 13, 14, or 12, 13, 10, 5 or 6. But on the Mashiach Day festival, they offer only one animal, making sure that we're all bringing all the nation under one God. It is a unity, it's a uniqueness to come into one God, in one Mashiach, and in one under one Messiah's kingdom. That's what has been celebrated. That's how it's been done. So my folks, I'm telling to you, there's some interesting subjects and interesting documents and evidences and theories, and when you dig into the Hebrew way of learning, and it is so nice to know the God's glory, and we have been missing all these informations, all these the truth and the facts that were not being told to us, because our leaders didn't take any initiative to bring all these factors. We've been fed like a smooth, fine life. Always, you are supposed to live a successful life. Successful life is what? You're going to make money, living good standards and a good life and good car, good house and good education. This is what we've been taught. That's how we've been trained. Money can be made by anyone. Education is not necessary to make money. You don't need a single piece of education to make money. You don't have to become a doctor. You don't have to become an engineer. Nothing, zero. You can still make money. Money is totally different from education. If you want to have knowledge, go and study yourself. Whatever you want to study, whatever you want to become, you work yourself and praise yourself. I mean, you can prove yourself. No, money can be made in any way possible. Okay. So don't think that money can be only made by the professionals. Not at all. It's not the way. But what I'm saying is, we were been trained to do that. We have been tracked to that. We never went into the reality. That's how, that we are supposed to do. That's why Paul is telling you guys are still drinking the milk. You are supposed to eat the meat. We're not going to eat the meat. You're not ready for eating the meat. You are supposed to eat the meat, but you're not, because you are not ready to attach with the roots of Jewish people. My beloved, my brothers and sisters, I'm not telling it to you because I know things. I know that I'm studied, Israel, biblical centers. But that doesn't mean that I know everything that more than you know. It is not that, because what I found was exciting to me, what I found was more meaningful to me, what I found was more truth to me, so that's why I'm sharing to you. I want you to continue to stay in light, and I want you to stay in light, and also I want you to spread the light in a better way. Life is only one time. If you're going to make difference, you're going to become unusual, like Obadiah did. You're going to become like more than a normal person. You're going to become a world beyond this world. You're going to become an other world person. In order to be an other world person, we have to do a thing like an other world person can do. Come out of your routines. Come out of your normals. Be an abnormal person to God. Be an unusual person to God. Be an not this worldly person. Be an other world person, God's heavenly person to God. That's what I'm encouraging you. Stay in touch with me and be there for next time. I'm not done with the Shimeni yet, and I'm going to come some more facts of Shimeni in my next posting. Until then, be safe. God bless you. Bye.